Tony Khan brutally assaulted during AEW Dynamite. Mayor of London campaigns for first ever UK WrestleMania. Kenny Omega set for first AEW appearance since hospitalization. Jon Moxley has addressed speculation that he was set to appear during the main event of WrestleMania XL earlier this month. In an interview with Justin Barrasso of Sports Illustrated, Moxley revealed that he was surprised to hear that fans thought he was making a surprise appearance on the grandest stage of them all when the Shield's music hit during the show's main event. The now-IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, who was in Japan at the time to compete in a tag team match at NJPW Sakura Genesis, was instead asleep when the moment occurred. However, he admitted it was cool that people thought he could have made a return to WWE for one night only. "I was asleep in Japan when that was going on. When I woke up, I had these messages saying, 'I thought you were coming out.' And I was like, 'Coming out where?' It's cool that people thought it was me. But I was asleep." Last night's AEW Dynamite emanated from Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida. The next AEW pay-per-view is AEW Double or Nothing in 4 weeks. The full results from last night's show were as follows. Swerve Strickland defeated Kyle Fletcher. Mina Shirakawa defeated Anna Jay. Will Ospreay won the Casino Gauntlet match to become #1 contender to the AEW International Championship. Jon Moxley defeated Powerhouse Hobbs to retain the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. What was your favorite moment of last night's show? Let us know your thoughts here. Kenny Omega is set to appear on AEW programming for the first time since being hospitalized. During last night's edition of AEW Dynamite, it was announced that Omega will appear on the May 1st episode of Dynamite. It's unclear if this is a one-off appearance since the episode will be taped in Omega's hometown of Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, or will be his full-time return to the promotion. This will mark Omega's first appearance on AEW programming since AEW Dynamite. Winter is coming on December 13th. Just 2 days later, the AEW executive vice president was hospitalized and diagnosed with diverticulitis, a development which has kept him off TV ever since. #AEW Dynamite this Wednesday. At Canada Life Actor, Winnipeg, MB Live 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central Time, at TBS Network. Kenny Omega returns. Winnipeg's own at Kenny Omega Manx makes his return to #AEW this Wednesday on #AEW Dynamite. Get your tickets now at https://t.co/un1cnj1kqqpic.twitter.com/WCV0ODLK8Y. All Elite Wrestling at AW April 25, 2024. The Mayor of London is the latest figure to advocate for WWE's WrestleMania to come to the United Kingdom. Speaking to My London, Sadiq Khan pledged that if he is re-elected as London's mayor in the capital's upcoming mayoral elections, he will bid for the city to host more high-profile events. This will include an attempt to bring WrestleMania to the UK for the first time ever. London is a world leader in major sports events and has been at the heart of some of the most memorable sporting moments of the last few decades. From the Olympics, to the Lionesses winning the Euros at Wembley, to the Ashes at Lord's and the Oval, London is where it's at. If I'm re-elected on the 2nd of May, I'm determined to go even further and fully cement London's reputation as the undisputed sports capital of the world. I believe that London has the potential to host the first international WrestleMania. In the meantime, my message to anyone traveling to the Paris Olympics this summer is to include a visit to London in your itinerary, to enjoy all that our city has to offer. John Cena reignited calls for the show of shows to be hosted in the UK when he advocated for the move during a surprise appearance at Money in the Bank 2023, which was held in London. Last night's AEW Dynamite ended with a shocking attack on company president Tony Khan. In the show's main event, Jack Perry invited Khan into the ring to put their differences. Issues between the two stem from Perry's legitimate suspension from the promotion following his backstage fight with CM Punk at AEW All In last September. The two men hugged and Khan raised Perry's hand before a microphone strike to the gut from the self-proclaimed scapegoat blindsided him. The heinous attack led Perry's apparent allies, the Young Bucks and Kazuchika Okada, to storm the ring. The trio then joined in on the assault as Khan got back on his feet with the Young Bucks hitting the Tony Khan driver, formerly the Meltzer driver, on him. As the show went off the air, various officials, AEW talent and even Khan's father Shad Khan appeared to check on the AEW founder. Welcome back to the ITR Wrestling Live blog. I'll be with you from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. British Summer Time, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Time, covering all the biggest stories from WWE, AEW, NJPW, Impact, and more. Today's top stories are: Tony Khan brutally assaulted during AEW Dynamite. Mayor of London campaigns for first ever UK WrestleMania. Kenny Omega set for first AEW appearance since hospitalization.